Welcome back on CGW. We make no apologies for being equipment heads. We love to show off what's new and cool. And this week, there are two new products we want you to see before they are widely available in stores and pro shops. And the first is a stylish new bag from our friends down in Richmond at Bag Boy. This is their Clip-lok model, and at first glance it appears to be just a very nice looking stand bag, but the difference comes here at the 9-inch wide top. Now here I'll give you a closer look. They have put in a 14 club organizing system with what they call Clip-lok in all of this. They take the club, and we'll use this driver right here, and you snug it in to the little holder right there on the side, and they stay right there. The holder grabs it around the perimeter of the shaft. They stay there so the shafts, grips, and faces don't bang into each other. You can walk and they won't hear you coming from about 2 holes away with this thing. I think it's a great idea. Clip-lok also has 4 full-length dividers to further separate your clubs. And Bag Boy has always worked at innovation, and I think one of their better ones is down here on the bottom. They make this part very flexible, and they do that so that you can keep this bag stable and level at just about any angle. It works very well. There's a molded plastic handle right here for easy carrying, and a nice little trunk handle down here on the bottom for wrangling the Clip-lok in and out of the trunk. There are 11 pockets of all shapes and sizes, and a very good one is right here, an insulated water bottle pocket, and we will certainly appreciate that feature now that the warm days have finally come. Bag Boy has one of the better 4-point strap systems, and your back and your bag will thank you after you walk 18 with one of these. The Clip-lok comes in stand and cart bag models and a number of different color combinations. One we have here is black, royal blue, and white. It sells for a tick under $140, and you can check them out at bagboycompany.com. That's the place to see them all. Inside the bag, a couple of new drivers that I think you would be interested in hearing about. Remember the brand name Daiwa? Now, they've been in the golf business for 35 years, but all but disappeared from the American scene. Well, they're about to make their grand reappearance with some clubs that they call on-off. And this is their driver pair, the red and the black models. And there you get a good look at the bottom of them right there. Both are 460cc big heads, but each is then specifically designed for a different player. Let's start with the red driver if we can. This is more for the aspirational golfer. The differences begin on the face, which is wider this way and a little flatter than the black model. Behind the titanium face is a stepped insert. It's thinner at the top and thicker at the sole down here. It's all part of the effort to try and lower the center of gravity, move it back a little bit, and give you a higher launch angle, and frankly, more forgiveness. Now the red is also draw biased. Most players hit it left to right. Its shaft is specially designed. It has a middle kick point, again for that slightly higher launch angle. I think this club is aimed at slower swing speeds and from middle to high handicaps. On the other hand, though, the other club we're going to look at is the black. And this is much more of a player's club. And the focus here is to bring that ball flight down a little bit. Again, Daiwa has engineered a special shaft with a medium kick point, but the black's shaft has a stiffer tip right here at the end. And what that does is allow for that more penetrating ball flight. Now the black's square face encourages a better player to work the ball left or right. And I like the fact that Daiwa has put a lot of information right here on the shaft. Instead of just stiff, medium, or senior, they tell you shaft length, loft, swing weight, and flex. And frankly, all of those things go to getting the right club in your hand. And more players really should know about their info. Now, along with these drivers, Daiwa's on-off line also now offers irons, hybrids, even bags and balls. They're doing very well in Japan, and I expect that they will show up in increasing numbers here soon. You've gotten the first look. Now you can check them out in depth at onoff-golf.com. And here's something else that's brand new. Our website. When you log in, there's a mix, I should say, of both the familiar and the new. And in the weeks ahead, we're going to start loading all kinds of video goodies for you to watch at capitalgolfweekly.com. We invite you to check it out. And by the way, email us and let us know what you'd like to see on the website. Coming up right here, though, on CGW, the program, before you tee it up, check out what other players are saying about the conditions where you like to play. We're getting the 411 from localgolfconditions.com after you check out what's ahead on the CGW calendar. We had two places, what, Mattaponi Springs and
Virginia Oaks.
And Virginia Oaks.
It's
Mattaponi.
I think it's actually.
Is it Poni?
Mattaponi. It's like, yeah, Mattaponi.
But as it turns out, nobody's ever won the Players back-to-back. So better pick someone else besides Mickelson in the Calcutta this week. Welcome back. Our friends at localgolfconditions.com have a saying: no one should play in the dirt.